So in my observation today, when I'm working the body and people have lower back tension, I make sure that we have good blood flow through the shoulders when they're prone, using towels to support the shoulders for protraction, retraction, protraction, whatever. And by getting the shoulders to be in position allows more blood flow to cycle up and through versus going into the chest wall. And with the client that I had here recently, she had a lot of tension in her hamstrings and her calf muscles. We released the glute system, but then the lower back got tighter. And that's not typically the case, but with her, she had a containment issue of her core and rib cage weren't syncing up, so this was not working right. Is basically her stomach was just going in and out. She was unable to do like an actual pelvic floor squeeze and engagement with that. So when she was prone, we used a towel and we put it on her lower abdomen, like right between her hip bones. She could feel the pressure of that, but then what happened is that by putting pressure on the glute system and putting pressure against the sacrum, without the towel, she was having referral pain to the other side of her spine. With the towel, she didn't have that. So the pressure that sits in the glute system will typically go into the core, and if the core is not being stabilized, then the back is going to be too loose. So the way to fix that is to put a towel underneath the abdomen to create a little extra pressure on that system to support the spinal muscles, and then you can push the system really well. Her specifically was we could do that with the right side of the body, but not the left. We actually had to remove the pressure from the abdomen to get the left side to release because she was a little bit twisted. So that was a kind of interesting idea. Everything that I work on more and more is all about diaphragm, pelvic bowl communication, and a sense of either it's lymphatic flow, fascia flow, however, blood flow, however you want to view it. But it's all about getting the system to cycle through by creating a cylindrical container of the core and the rib cage. And if you don't have this system working, nothing else seems to really function the best.